Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent a donation. So remember, guys, if you want a guarantee that your question will be answered, click the link below and send a donation. So thanks for your donation, and let's get into this. So it says, hey, Mr. Locario, I tried to apply your advice about waiting at least a week to contact the girl after a first date, and it seems that it makes the situation much more difficult for the next dates. The girls are showing me a really hard time to regain their trust and go for the next date. I have to tell you that all the three last girls that I've tried this were all very into me and even was ready for sex. And on the opposite side of all this, the girls that I contact the next day are easier to have a second date and have sex with them. I really like your advice for this method because I really like your advice for this method, but I would like you to clarify the method as much as possible to have better results. All right. And so this dude sent me this email and so I wanted a little bit more, details about what was going on. Cause he was saying like, he would, want to, he'd be on the first date with these chicks and then they would be sort of ready for sex. And I'm like, okay, well, did you try to have sex with them? Like, what's really going on? Right. And so he was basically just, clarifying a little bit and overall saying that, where I talk about how if you go on a date, you should, wait a week and then hit her up again and only hit her up to set up another date. You understand? And so he's saying that when he does that, it seems like the girls, lose interest or it's not really working. And he says sometimes if he's, hits them up right away for a second date, he gets a second date and he gets sex, right? So let me basically break this down and tell you exactly what's happening. So first, when we talk about you getting a girl's information and basically when you get a girl's information, you just use the phone and the text to set up dates, right? So now if you're on a first date with a chick, right? And you have the date or whatever, and then the date is cool, and then, you let's say you don't hit it on that date, but you just have a cool date and then you go home or whatever. And then you couldn't just wait a week and then you could hit the girl up again. Now, if the girl is really feeling you, you understand, she's going to respond and she's going to see you for the second date. If she's not really feeling you that much, or if what happens sometimes is she meets some other dude and then she gets distracted, and then that is the thing that can make her not really want to mess with you anymore because she's messing with this other dude, right? Usually you have girls who they will meet another dude, but they also still like you, so they'll still see you and the dude, so it doesn't really matter, right? But what I think is happening here in this situation, because he said, on the first date, they seemed like they were ready for sex or something, right? So I guess they were like, flirting and things were getting all high and heavy or whatever. And then what he probably did, which he shouldn't have done, and I got to make this clear to you guys, is if the chick seems like she wants to do it on the first date, then you do it on the first date. You understand what I'm saying? You have sex with her on the first date if you can make that happen. See, what happened probably is that he was dealing with these girls and they wanted to have sex on the first date, or they were ready to make it happen. But then he was like, oh, well, let me not do it. And then I'll just call them, next week and then try to hook it up again. But by that time, that feeling they had has dissipated. You understand? Because, you got to strike while the pussy is hot. When I'm telling you to go on a date with a chick and then call her again, next week to set up a second date, that's if you're just going on a regular type of date. Like, you get coffee with some chick or you get, a drink with her, and then it's like you guys go your separate ways where you're not really smashing that night. If you're able to smash that night and she wants to make it happen, then do it that night. Don't wait until next week to try to do it. You understand? Because then that could be a whole nother thing of, her being riled up to make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are dealing with a chick and you are on that first date and you are trying and you have the situation set up to where you can hit it, right? And it seems like she will be receptive to that night, then yeah, you do that. You understand? Because what happens is that sometimes if she's ready to make it happen and you didn't do that, so she could take that as you not being interested, which is why when you call later that week for the second date, she's probably not picking up or whatever. She's like, what the fuck is going on with this dude? You understand? I'm trying to make shit happen with him that day, and he didn't want to make anything happen. So this all comes from you sort of being able to understand what's happening in the situation. You understand? So the thing is that you don't want to get yourself sort of confused when these situations occur. So basically, if you're going on a date and it's just like a regular thing where y'all meeting up for a while, because sometimes it's not necessarily feasible for you to actually hit it that night, because either she's not really down for it that night, or let's say she has to, like, you know, there could be a situation where she has something else to do later that night. You understand? Like she has an appointment or something, or she has to get up early, or whatever the hell the situation is where you can't technically do her or take her back to her house that night. You understand what I'm saying? So in that case, that's when you wait a few days and then you just hit her up again and be like, yo, let's get together. And, you know, if she's really still feeling you, she will make it go down. You can still, you know, hit up a chick, you know, the next day or you don't even have to wait exactly a week. But the point is that by you hitting her up the next time, you just have to make sure it's about you and her getting together. Now, the reason why I'm saying to wait that week or two, to wait it out, for that length of time, is because you don't want it to be where if you are dealing with this chick and you end up texting her, you understand what I'm saying? And then you end up seeming needy, meaning you're texting her just regular type of shit. You understand? You're not really texting her to, you know, set up the date. You understand? And the thing is that a lot of times what you could do is on the first date, if you really want to set up a date, you know, sooner than later without having to wait that week, you set up the second date on the first date. You understand? So let's say it's the first date. You're not going to be able to take her home to smash. Then you say, yo, you know, had a good time. You know, what are you up to this weekend for Saturday or whatever? And then she'll be like, oh, I'm free. I'm like, all right, cool. So let's get together again, you know, this Saturday. She's like, all right, cool. Yeah, that sounds good. So you already set up the date. So you don't even need to text her or call her or anything to set up the date, because the date's set and all you need to do is probably hit her up that day and you'd be like, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Let's make it happen, blah, blah, blah. You understand? So, you know, that's really all it is. It's about you setting up those dates by, you know, having the communication between you and her through text or phone be just about setting the dates. And if you are in a situation where you know that she wants to smash on the first date, then you smash on the first date. You are not supposed to use that the method of waiting to call her again and thinking, well, this is the first date, I got to do it this exact way where, you know, I know she wants to fuck me, but I'm going to not fuck her and then, you know, wait a few days to call her again to try to fuck her. No, if she wants to fuck you now, then you fuck her now. The only reason you're not fucking her in those situations on those first dates is because it's not feasible for you to fuck her that time. You understand? And then all you do is set it up to see her again within that week. And if she wants to see you, she will make it happen. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any more questions, make sure that you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below or go to MrLocario.com to get tickets for the Bad Boy Seminar, which is on March 25th, 2017. Space is limited, so get your tickets today. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.